in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
'41's coming. 41's a mic. Army.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
47-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Call it a pickup of 7, and they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Hollister. And out of bounds right around the 20. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 41, Watson dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This is that. With the score, Packers 7, Texans 7.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 9. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 85 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. He finds his man Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Alert! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson steps away to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And this this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good move.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half.
It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
He's checking.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to go for it all. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, as time expires in the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Push him back. 24. Kill. Turn up. Keep going. Check 99. Check 99. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd and 1, Watson Buying time to his left. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, alert 3. Hey, 59. Check 25.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson going deep here for Stills. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
And 6 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You're not ready.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
You're set. 19. I'm coming after you.
Here's Johnson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady burst.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On second down now. It's Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
258. Back to one. 65.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go with Jones. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And this is caught by Watkins. 21 yards there on third down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
318. Watch the boot. Check. Lucky. We are going. Watch out.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. This is caught inside the 15. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Watson now. Going to throw again. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 47 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. And incomplete.
Rodgers pass. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Packers 37, Texans 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
58, come on. 58,
Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check. No.
Now it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down, Packers.
Let's go, baby.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Packers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.